was bleeding from a gunshot wound, was rushed to the hospital. So far, no word on his condition. Now to a chaotic scene in Coweta County, where deputies found two men shot in the head.
The deputies were called to Deep South Road. This was just after midnight on Tuesday. The family tells Fox 5 that someone broke into their home and shot the two men. One of those victims died at the hospital. The other's condition at this point is still unknown, and no arrests have been made. A Cobb County middle school student is recovering. Situation. Lindsay Tuman is there. She joins us now with the very latest. Lindsay, good morning. What do you know?
Hey, good morning to you, Buck. We're live outside the gates here at the Landing Square Apartments. This is where police have asked us to set up while they handle that situation inside. We don't have much of a vantage point of what exactly they're doing at this moment, but we do know that they've been on the scene here for a number of hours, since before 4 o'clock in the morning. Call about this case. We do know that they are calling this a potential hostage situation. There is a hostage negotiator on the scene here, as well as SWAT units as well. What we've learned from police is that this does appear to be some kind of domestic situation that escalated. A woman reportedly called 911 saying her daughter was being held hostage by her boyfriend. Investigators have not identified the couple involved, but say they have been dating for several months. We did see an EMS unit go into the complex within about 15 minutes or so, but not with any lights on, and we just see them parked, not responding to any situation, just ready to respond if needed. And again, a number of crews from Atlanta Police on the scene here, but as soon as we get an update about that investigation, what exactly is going on inside this complex, we'll update you here on the air and online as well. Reporting live in Southwest Atlanta, I'm Lindsay Tuman for Good Day Atlanta.
Thanks for this. From 19 to 72 years old, including a grandmother who was shot as she slept. Their autopsies are expected to be completed later in the week.
It is very clear that this family was a target, and that there are gang associations involved, as well as drug investigations with us in this home. But let me make this very clear. Not all these people in this home are gang members, and not all of these people in this home are drug dealers.
There are 3 surviving victims in the shooting, and they are reportedly talking with police as they conduct their investigation. A $10,000 reward is being offered for information leading to the suspect's arrest.
Assault and battery charges. Video shows Holder in a scuffle with police in Concourse D. They were able to take the fire extinguisher away from her and detain her. A former prosecutor who's dealt with cases from Hartsfield-Jackson says there was likely nothing officers could have done to stop this incident.
I don't think there's anything that they could do to have prevented this. She was a ticketed passenger. She cleared security. She was not suspect in any way.
3 flight attendants were sent to the hospital for breathing issues after the incident. A 6-hour stand. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Courtney Bryant. The shooting happened just after 9 this morning during an operation to remove people from the area near the planned Atlanta Police Training Facility. Our Fox 5 News team is bringing you the latest on this developing story. Fox 5 anchor Christine Spiro is looking at the incidents surrounding the growing conflict. But first, our Christopher King joins us live at the site of the so-called Cop City, where these ongoing protests took a deadly turn today. Christopher.
Courtney, this is the entrance to Entrenchment Creek Park. Protesters would often set up food giveaways here, but some put up barricades. Those barricades are now rubble. All this after the GBI says a male protester opened fire on a state trooper. Law enforcement on Wednesday morning swarmed Entrenchment Creek Park. They cleared protesters they say illegally camped out in the woods on the site of a center for Atlanta police. Then the confrontation turned violent.
Someone on the property, as law enforcement came into view, initiated fire on the law enforcement entities, and they returned fire.
The GBI says a trooper shot in the abdomen as officers entered the park. They fired back at the suspected gunman. He died at the scene.
Law enforcement can't stand by while serious criminal acts are being committed that jeopardize the safety of the citizens we're sworn to protect.
The trooper recovering at the hospital after undergoing surgery. Wednesday's conflict comes after more than a year of tension between police and protesters over a 90 $90 million center protesters call Cop City.
Police defend the forest!
Officers on Wednesday detained at least 4 other people, including this man. It isn't clear if any of them are charged in connection with the shooting. They claim officers attacked them.
They're demolishing the encampment in the forest. They're sending in drones and chemical weapons against tree-sitters.
Many protesters have camped out for months in the woods they call Weelaunee. They say they peacefully oppose expansion of a police state into the forest.
We're dealing not with protesters, but with criminals.
But the GBI says at least some of them are violent. The GBI accuses protesters of attacking police, firefighters, and neighbors of nearby communities.
We have people conducting criminal activity, illegally occupying a property, but more so than that, they're endangering the community and the citizens around this area.
Now, State